Welcome to This Week in East Brunswick. Today we tip off with the 11th annual Fast Break Buddy Basketball, My Buddy, My Pal Game Day at Churchill Junior High School as we talk with players, coaches, parents, and the directors of the Buddy Ball program. We head to the East Brunswick Public Library for New Jersey Makers Day as programs were held throughout the day promoting science, technology, engineering, arts, and math for children and teens. We join Mayor Brad Cohn at Arooga's Grille House and Sports Bar for the grand opening and ribbon cutting and a new business spotlight. All this, plus we drop in on the East Brunswick Historical Society's lecture on the 1918 Spanish influenza pandemic and the effect it had on the local area. So stay with us. This Week in East Brunswick starts now.
This is Barbara Reese reporting. We're here at the 11th Annual Fast Break Buddy Ball Annual Game Day. Come join us for all the fun. Thank you for all that you guys do here. You could tell what you do here is a labor of love.
Absolutely. We've been doing it for 11 years and just want to keep doing it. We love all the kids. We love all the families. We love our family that everybody helps and everybody that donates their time, and it means a lot. We couldn't do it without everybody. So
and you know
it's
what?
a team job.
All those hours John and I put in on the road, talking to each other, and making sure that every last detail is taken care of, because it really is. It's all about the kids, making their day special, and we want to ensure that when they leave here, that they feel better about themselves than when they walked in. And this man has got a huge heart, and I could tell you, he's an awesome coach. I love him. He's like my brother.
I feel the same.
I couldn't do it. We couldn't do it without each other.
East Brunswick has a lot of programs for kids that are differently abled, and we're very proud of that. And it's not only through Fast Break Buddy Ball, but also through the cheerleading and through the level playing field. There's so many opportunities for kids, and the Daisy Recreation Center. So, we want to make the town as inclusive as possible so all kids can have that opportunity to enjoy life and get fit and to be as healthy as they can be.
The town has always been committed to people that have special needs, and we want to be very inclusive and try to make sure that we really leave nobody behind. That's Fast Break has been basically their motto and principle from the day they started. But that's been a school philosophy. It's been a township philosophy. The Daisy program, like you mentioned before, is something that's been going now more than 40 years now, and provides a great service to people with special needs in town. And as you know, as you get to the age where the kids now leave the school system, it's important that we continue to provide services when they age out of the services that the schools provide. And that's why programs like this are so important. There's another one that just opened up just this year on Route 18 called Disability Allies, which provides services for students that have the needs and the ability to be able to interact, but there's just no programs for them, whether they be social or sports or entertainment. And it just continues what I think has been a tradition in East Brunswick for years, one that I know we're all very proud of, and that is a commitment to those people that do have those needs, and that they're all part of one big community. So I'm really, really thrilled that we do this.
We started doing Buddy Ball as a fundraiser, and we give Buddy Ball, we give them 20% of our sales to their organization, and they're fantastic. They welcome us back every year and allow us to set up this big stand. And every year we're doing better and better. So we're growing by leaps and bounds. And about 6 to 7 adults from this organization is working with our organization. A lot of the adults take what they learn with us and translate it into another job. And then there are some adults that just, like my daughter, that will be with us for life, but that's great, because at least they're able to do something.
I really like coming back all the time. And it's my 5th year, being able to announce all the sons and daughters and everybody to come out here. I think it's a great day for the family, the community. And I'm so happy. I mean, the crowd is double the size of it last year, so that means it's headed in the right direction. And it really is great. And it's my pleasure for me to be able to have gone through the entire East Brunswick school system and then to be standing here on my old gym floor and being a part of something so positive. This is an easy day for me. I hope I can be here for another 5 more. This is great. So it really is. I love East Brunswick.
I like it because we all play basketball on our own, and I like that special needs children are given a chance to play because they're not allowed to play in normal leagues like every other child. I like that they're given an opportunity, and it's great people who run it too. So it's just really good for everyone in the community.
It's exhilarating. So I've been doing buddy ball. This is my 3rd year doing buddy ball, but I've never been able to come to the big game. And I got here, and the main feeling was so much love and encouragement. And I haven't stopped smiling since I've been here. I love the atmosphere.
Well, what started out as, for me, just community service, something I get volunteering at community service hours for, really became something I love to do. You get to know your buddy one-on-one, and you really see that you're doing something, you're making a difference, and it's more than just come out on Saturday and get done with community service hours. You really get to know someone, and you get to realize why doing something like this not only helps them with their basketball skills, it helps them with their social skills, and it helps them make friends, and you make a friend as you go along.
I started back 2001 when I had to get my son involved in some exercises, something to do, and I've been doing it ever since, and I met a lot of young, nice kids, and it's been amazing to just see them enjoy themselves and smile, put a smile on their face.
And you have your son playing today?
I do. He's been playing for, I'm guessing, about 8 years now. You lose track. But he's been playing for a long time. The camaraderie amongst the kids, the parents, it just doesn't get any better than that. Everybody cheers for everybody. It's just a really good feeling when you come here. I couldn't recommend it more highly. It really is. It's a growing experience for the pals and the players.
Brandon, he always has a smile on his face. He's always eager to get on the court. And it's nice to see him every Saturday.
What do you enjoy about buddy ball?
Just coming Saturdays, being around friends, just having fun.
And what's your favorite shot that you take?
I like the three-pointer.
It's fun, and I like it a lot, and it's good.
So, Robin, tell us about this exciting performance we had here today.
So we have a buddy dance program at the studio. We teach kids with all kinds of learning disabilities, and we're just so happy that they're here with us all the time.
I've always loved dancing since I was a little girl. And being Miss Robin's just a wonderful person. I'm glad I met her.
And why do you like dancing with the group?
Miss Robin. She's a beautiful lady, and I always cared about her.
I love the way we move, and I sometimes love the music, and I really love making new friends.
And we saw a lot of smiles of kids coming out today. You accomplished that.
This was actually our largest crowd. We're real happy with the turnout. We're real happy with the results. And looking forward for next year, Barbara.
Thank you for all that you guys do.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
We hope you've enjoyed this inspiring game day for Fast Break Buddy Ball. We hope that you want to find out more information about this wonderful program. You can check them out online, and we look forward to seeing you here next year.
This is, I think, our 4th annual New Jersey's Makers Day. So this is an event that celebrates making, creating at all sorts of different places, not just public libraries. It's public libraries, schools, museums, places all around the state do it. There's several hundred places that do it. We started our very first year, and it's probably the most popular day of programming here at the library. So we started early in the week with some adult programs, making felted dryer balls, doing some computer programs. Today it's mainly focusing on sort of children and their parents' activities. So we have everything from making music, to making food, to making jewelry, to making instant snow here in the library. We're even about to start to make our own board games and do paper circuits. So it's everything from arts to engineering to science. So really try to get everything in this STEAM portfolio here at the library today.
Well, what really make me interesting work with the kids is a good receiver. When you teach the kids something, when they get it, they don't forget it. But in our age, we don't take it that serious. And to me, it's the best teaching the kids. But I find a lot of professional musicians like the drummer who take a lesson, take it very, very seriously. But not like the kids. The kids are the best. Without music, I don't think anything can be done well. Music is our life, and the kids have to know that. If people like me don't exist to teaching the kids music, is something really, really good going to be lost, and we don't want the kids to do something craziness, like with different thing to bring negative thing. If you don't know about music, everything going to be positive.
Or cooking oil, same color as cooking oil. Let's see how it pours. So we're showing students, children, chemistry in fun ways. So basically they're mixing chemicals together, making polymers, watching chemical reactions occur right in front of their face so that they get curious about learning science.
Sorry, I'm the he's asking you. It's like jelly.
Like, this is something I always try to tell the people, this is just a highlight of what we do all year long, so you don't have to wait till next Maker Day to do this sort of stuff. I mean, we're going to be doing tons of this sort of stuff for spring break, over summer break, and really every day of the year. We actually just recently made a makerspace called EBPL, which sort of has a lot of these programs. So everything from making movies to making music to making, again, sort of notebooks or sort of craft supplies or making buttons. So this is something, it's a great way to introduce people who aren't used to being in the library about all the things we do. But if you like what we're doing today, check the calendar and come back tomorrow, the next day, because we're doing this all the time. Just go to EBPL.org. If you're looking for the kids calendar, check on the tab that says kids, and there's a link that says kids events. Otherwise, just come into the building. We have a beautiful print calendar, lists all of our activities. We usually do anywhere between 40 to 60 events a month for kids and families, so usually 2 or 3 programs every single day. So come, you won't be disappointed.
So we're here today at Arooga's at their grand opening right here on 18. We can't be more thrilled. One of the, I think it's actually going to be the largest restaurant here in East Brunswick now. So that gives you a distinction right from the start. I'm here with Gary, who is the founder of Arooga's, and Liz is going to be the general manager here in the store. So first, I guess, let me ask of you, can you describe for our residents and for any of the potential customers here what Arooga's is and the concept?
Right. Arooga's is an awesome neighborhood restaurant and bar. We have 2 separate dining areas, one for families and then a sports bar. We have 100+ TVs here, and then we have an awesome menu that goes from award-winning wings to fresh, not frozen Wagyu burgers to a lot of gluten-free.
To a what burger?
Wagyu burgers. So Wagyu, it's one of the most premium beefs available in America. So they're raised in Montana and brought here to New Jersey fresh for you guys. We also have a lot of gluten-free items and surprisingly a lot of really awesome vegetarian items.
Okay, that's great. The is this what number store for you? Do you have that? You must know.
Yes, so this is number 2 in New Jersey. We also have one in North Plainfield. This is number 16 for Arooga's on the East Coast here.
Great. Well, welcome to East Brunswick.
Thank you.
We do want to talk a little bit about the store location, its hours, so that residents can have an idea when you're open and.
We're going to be open 11 to 2 a.m. every day, 7 days a week. We're located right on 18, right next to the GFI Center. So you'll come up, go to the right, and we'll be more than happy to help you.
Okay. The opening today, you got a huge turnout, and the weather's on your side, so that's kind of a great thing. Any type of opening programs for individuals who are here the first couple of weeks that you're here in our location?
So the first 100 receive free wings for a year.
For a year?
For a year. For a year, plus 10 random drawings are going on right now. We have 2 radio stations out there doing giveaways, promoting us. Tonight we'll be having a live DJ with human-sized games, Jenga, cornhole, Pong, lots of fun stuff all week, giveaways. Come see us.
That's great. So on behalf of the township, we couldn't be more happy for you and wish you many, many years of success. And to the extent that the town can do anything to help you move forward, we would be more than happy to do that. So I want to thank both of you for being here today, being part of our community, and part of what we hope is going to be a consolidated effort to combine residents and the businesses in the township, and it's just one big family. Welcome to our family.
Thank you. We're looking forward to it.
Thank you.
We're very thankful to be part of it.
Thank you.
First of all, I want to thank Howard and the East Brunswick Historical Society for inviting me today, and thank all of you for your interest in coming out today. I think it is a pretty important topic and very timely to today, as you know. And I'm here to talk to you about the 1918 influenza pandemic, especially in New Jersey. And before we do that, I want you to imagine what life was like in New Jersey. I talked about the impact of the 1918 influenza pandemic in New Jersey, specifically in New Jersey. And it started all when I was teaching 6th graders about 12 years ago and noticed that there was a caption in the textbook about the pandemic, and that 20 to 50 million people had died worldwide, and that was all that was said in the textbook. So that got me interested in pursuing this topic, and in particular here in New Jersey. My thesis basically here is to let you know that the state of New Jersey had an infrastructure in place that was able to handle the influenza pandemic. They didn't realize it at the time, but they did. And the other part of this, though, is that despite the great number of deaths due to influenza, the Great War does take precedence over most everything else, and I'll share more about that with you in the program. And much of what we can learn from the handling of the 1918 influenza pandemic here in New Jersey is very much still applicable to today. Now, I'm going to take you on a tour.
The Spanish flu is really just the name for it. It's really the 1918 influenza pandemic. It killed 50 to 100 million people worldwide, about 675,000 Americans, 22,000 people in New Jersey. And it was a pandemic, meaning it was worldwide in that it killed so many people throughout the world at the time within about a 6 to 8 week period, way more than World War I that was going on at the same time.
I want to start first with Camp Dix, because this is where people first started noticing that the flu was taking place. Right around the middle of September, the men were coming down with the flu at Camp Dix. Over 4,000 were stricken within a week of this time. And by October 21st, there's 7,000 cases of influenza at Camp Dix. That's a pretty large number, causing 863 deaths, and they had to turn the barracks into field hospitals. There was just no place to put these men. Now, what's interesting, though, is that the outbreak in Camp Dix was an opportunity for the health officials from the State Board of Health to go down to Camp Dix and find out what was going on, to make several observations so that they could report out to physicians especially about what was coming. They had an idea that this was probably going to spread.
The flu exists because of a virus, and the virus at the time was being spread a lot through a troop movement. Troops throughout the world were being transported to Europe for the fight in the Great War. And so the germ was spreading to many people, not only to troops, but to the civilians as well. So it was a flu that at the time they knew that it could have been caused by a virus, but they weren't sure. They might have thought it was caused by other pathogens. Pfeiffer's bacilli is another one that was floating around at the time. But obviously they have since learned that the flu is caused by a virus.
Of the state and what happened there. And I want to begin actually at Camp Dix. I want to introduce you to a man, Private Harry T. Presley, who caught the flu in March of 1918, but it was a very mild form of the flu. He had a desk job, so he really wasn't taken off duty. And he does recover, but he becomes what they later term as having the seed for the virus come the following fall. In 1918, and he actually comes down with the flu again in September of 1918. Only this time he's in Brest, France, which was the main entry point for American troops coming into Europe. So, so you can see he ends up becoming one of the carriers of the virus.
It ended probably between December of 19 and January of 1919, although there were some more cases of the flu afterwards in 1919, but most of the flu occurred between mid-September to right around Armistice Day, which was November 11th. So we're at about a 2-month period.
In New Jersey, so that's kind of neat too. So anyway, the handling of the 1918 influenza pandemic does indeed teach us a lot of valuable lessons. Communication, collaboration are key. I mean, people have got to work together, and especially the municipalities coming together to figure out how to handle it, and right away too. You can't wait. You've got to get together right away. The State Department of Health, now that was key too. They mobilized efforts immediately, and the other municipalities followed suit, and that's key as well. You've got to, you might not always agree, like Gillen of Newark, but you've got to follow what the state says. This is what we're doing. We're going to put the whole state under quarantine. You got to follow it. That's the way it's going to be. Now, also, the state of New Jersey supported research.
Well, what we learned in the state of New Jersey is that we have to come together as people. Our municipalities have to work very closely with the state government and State Board of Health and follow the wishes of the State Board of Health. If a quarantine is called, then it must be followed, and to work very closely with one another, that people have to work carefully with one another, communicate, collaborate, and in order to curb the influenza from spreading even further. And New Jersey actually was one of the few states that really did curb influenza and prevent further deaths.
Hi, I'm Melissa Hosick, and I invite you to attend one of our upcoming March events for adults at the East Brunswick Public Library. All are open to the public. On Sunday, March 25th at 2 p.m., join us for an all-ages volunteer fair with organizations looking for people like you. On Thursday, March 29th at 7 p.m., Dr. David Moskowitz will talk about all the beautiful butterflies around East Brunswick in this family-friendly lecture. This program is part of the Option Green series, co-sponsored by the Friends of the East Brunswick Environmental Commission. To learn about our other events, such as our Week of Making, EB Reads series, film festivals, and more, visit ebpl.org/calendar or follow us on social media. We hope to see you in March.